Lokah Chapter 1 is creating a storm at the box office, and this once again proves why Malayalam cinema is so goated. Small pockets, big dreams. For Malayalam cinema, a small budget is not an excuse, it's a weapon. At 30 to 35 crores, the entire budget of Lokah is lesser than the entire salary of a star actor from any other industry. But they executed a full-blown superhero origin story without compromising on quality visuals, music, and every other technical aspect that looks and feels world-class. Like ISRO did it with Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan, modern Malayalam films like Lokah prove that the smaller your budget, more you get to innovate and experiment. Global yet still rooted. Just talking about Malayalam superhero movies, whether you take Minnal Murli or Lokah, the Malayalam industry doesn't just copy-paste Marvel and DC formulas. The setting is always rooted either in a small town or in a small apartment complex in Bangalore, but the makers elevated with neon, contemporary costume design, world-class VFX and animation, building universes with intention. Spy Wars, Cop Wars, stop making everything worse. Every other industry is introducing cinematic universes as a cash grab, thinking that they can just fool audiences to come into the theaters, but the makers of Lokah are going back to Kerala folklore and reintroducing characters, themes and backstories, building a solid foundation for a universe, just like Marvel did in its very early years. Cameos that actually mean something. Let's not get started with cameos in every other industry because it's honestly getting embarrassing. But in Lokah, the cameos are organic, story-driven and applause-worthy, hinting at spin-offs and a living, breathing universe, redefining the hero. A few years ago, if someone said that they're making a female superhero film, people would have called that guy a madman. But today, the entire theater is screaming for Kalyani's character Chandra, even if she just turns around in slow motion. It takes a writer like Santi Balachandran to set up a world and characters like this. It takes a director like Dominic Arun to bring that to life. A producer like Dulquer Salman to invest in the vision of newcomers instead of just throwing money at stars. An in-demand actor like Naslin to accept and play a passive male character, almost a sidekick to the female superhero, purely serving what the story demands and looking at the bigger picture instead of his own ego. And a passionate group of people like the Malayalam film industry who used every resource to build an ecosystem for a bigger, brighter future, while every other industry just focuses on that one big Friday. And that's why